It was a beautiful meeting. I went in that meeting with expectations, and I think my expectations have been met. I had issues that I wanted to discuss with the Director General, and I also had my own feelings in as far as our work with FAO is concerned. For example, as I started talking with him, I acknowledged and appreciated the support that we have always been receiving from the FAO side, the work that we do with the country office in Lesotho, the country program framework, the TCPs, the financial support that we have always been receiving. We also talked about an important program that we have been doing with FAO since 2010, I think, when we started the work of the CADA process. And FAO was forefront supporting and assisting us until we signed the compact in 2012. And now we are awaiting the review of the NAIP, the National Agricultural Investment Program, and the review of it and the validation of it. And also we are also awaiting the business forum with regard to the NAIP process. These are some of the things that I discussed with him, just to say to him, we are still looking forward for FAO to complete the work that is remaining. But again, what is important that we talked about are issues around decentralized office network. We are aware of the review process that took place in the past months, and the recommendations of which the squeezing of the FAO as an organization. And our plea with the Director General was that Lesotho, as far as Lesotho is concerned, we remain one of those countries whereby we wouldn't want to see FAO vacating and leaving us going into another country, probably across or in the region, because as an LCD country, least developed country, we believe that there is still much for us to gain out of the relationships and cooperation that we have with FAO, even in the future. We are aware that it's not by pulling off out of the country, it's not like FAO will not be able to access the support, but we are saying when the country office, when we have FAO in the country, we have the country office, it has always been better for us, because at a twinkling of an eye, when there is a need for us to, for example, there are so many outbreaks that we come across. In 2012, 2013, we had an armyworm outbreak, something that was new for us. And yet when we knocked at the doors of FAO, assistance was, or the response was rapid, and we were able to contain the outbreak. In the same manner, when we come across anthrax outbreaks, and they are always there for us, and we feel like when that office get closed, then we'll be left in the open for any disaster or for any negative circumstances to come towards us, and we won't be able to defend ourselves. These are some of the things that we talked with him, and he responded, of course, to to some of these issues. For example, when I said FAO classifies us as a country, as a least developed country, he corrected me on that and he said, no, it's not FAO, but the UNHDR is the one that is doing that. And again, he encouraged us to participate in the upcoming Abidjan meeting, because we were saying that it is in that meeting where statements like this would be very important to table, so that the governing body is aware of the needs of Lesotho. Because another thing, for more than 2 years now, for about 2 years now, we don't have a rep in the country. The current person that is there is only temporary with us for a period of 6 months or so. And when 6 months elapse, we don't know what will be happening with us. But he also responded to that a decision will be made in that conference as to whether we are given a permanent rep.